everything's a trade-off. So you will probably never achieve what you would have achieved if you didn't have kids. Can you
Yeah.
still achieve greatness? Absolutely. Elon has what, like 5 kids?
Yeah.
And he's like the richest man in the world and trying to bring our species to be multiplanetary. So very lofty goals. So yeah, you can absolutely achieve greatness as a parent. It just probably is going to look a little bit different than if you weren't a parent. So, I guess what's your perspective on balance, because you see a lot,
Mm.
and I pick on this guy a lot, but I just fundamentally disagree with what he puts out there is Gary Vee. I just don't like
Okay.
that guy. I think he offers really shitty advice to everybody. I hate
Yeah.
hustle culture. There was this video that he recently put out where he was like scheduling 1 hour of family time. And I was like,
Yeah.
you want to see your family 1 hour a day? Like you feel fulfilled. You feel like a good dad. You feel like a good husband. There's no way. There's no
Mm.
way. So like,
Mm.
what's your balance like? How do you do it without feeling like you're doing a shitty job at work or you're doing a shitty job at home?
Well, number one is going to be scheduling the time that you need, and also using Parkinson's law as well. So Parkinson's law to me is just like whatever work that you give yourself within a specific time frame, that is the work that's going to get completed if you're giving yourself a deadline. So I make it a point after 4 p.m. I'm not touching anything. I may
Mhm.
be on Twitter and like replying back to people or whatever, but I'm literally not at work
Mhm.
and I'm not doing work things whatsoever. That is family time.
Mhm.
And when it comes to balance, it's really just like a prioritization of time, right? And Gary's like, I'm going to give 1 hour to his family out of 24. Well, that means that you value your family 1 out of 24, right? That is the amount that you actually value your family.
Mm.
So whenever I look at a guy's priorities, I'm always looking at the schedule. And just if his schedule is like 99% like business, then guess what? That's the only thing that is 99% of what matters to him.
Mm.
So, men lie, women lie, but your schedule will never lie.
Mm.
So I look at what is prioritized and I make sure that my work time is my work time and no one can get in on it, that I'm scheduling in my workouts and my workouts are non negotiables. And also, I'm trying to create a business that is not about hustle culture. Culture. I don't understand what I'm saying. It's not about hustle culture. It's not about like trying to work like 12-hour days and trying to be as big as possible and trying to just like sacrifice everything in order to get a goal. I actually feel like you can, if you actually give it a bit of thought and strategically do it in a certain way, you can have the goal and you can have the lifestyle all at the same time,
Mhm.
right? And I don't watch Gary Vee that much. Not I do know like what his message is, but in general, like there are very a great many ways in which to actually own and operate and grow a business. So I try to look for Archimedes' lever essentially when it comes to business, and for me, Archimedes' lever is actually having like really awesome people. Like literally, I have a COO, we have a team, and my CEO is like, you should not be doing like any of the stuff you don't necessarily want to do. You should actually be pure on vision and creating, and that's all you're going to do,
Mhm.
right? So it's just having a team of people that can, basically have that, or that can actually, make you focus on the things that you're greatest at.
Mhm.
So it gives you joy, and at the same time, you can cut yourself off, and you can say, "Okay, enough is enough. I did my work for the day. I just have to go to the next day." And then just making sure that you're looking at your schedule, and then understanding that your schedule is going to show you exactly where your priorities are.
Mhm.
So adjust accordingly.
Yeah, and I think relating it to what you've brought up a bunch of times is active recovery. Like so many
Yeah,
people when they're focusing on their body, like they want to skip stretching, right? Or they want
yeah,
to skip like myofascia release. Like they think all of that's like just fluff and it's not going to make a difference, but it makes all of the difference, right? Like if you're not doing those things, you're not healing that muscle that you just tore up, or your joints aren't going to be working at their prime,
yeah,
right? So it's the
yeah,
same thing that I look at balancing your life is you want to do that active recovery. You want to have that reward. Otherwise, what is it
Yes.
all for? So if you don't get to see your baby laughing, or if you don't get to, have those romantic connections with your partner, it's like, what is this all for?